This video is presented by Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. Every great team starts with a strong foundation, and your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect what matters most so you can focus on winning today while planning for tomorrow. Whether you're just starting out your journey, building your dynasty, or ready to retire like a champion, Western and Southern has the right play for your life stage. Visit westernsouthern.com to get your free life insurance quote today. Western and Southern, built to win.
Jets and the Bills. This one's in Buffalo. Buffalo could land anywhere seeding wise, 5, 6, 7. I mean, they're not gonna. They're not hosting. They're not winning the division over New England. So we know that they're going to be a wild card team, but there's a lot of different spots where they could be a wild card team. So who knows really? But what do you think about this one from your Jets side of things last week of the season here for them?
Curious to see on both teams who is going to play, whether it be due to injury or if the Bills are going to decide to rest Josh Allen or maybe even more starters. One guy who did not practice today, may or may not play this week, is Breece Hall. And I just kind of wanted to get a summary of his season because he's entering free agency, and you could easily argue that he is the best running back entering free agency. Still a really young player, just 4 years into his career. Trevor, right now, he is 7th among qualified running backs with an 83.5 PFF grade, over 1,400 scrimmage yards, 26 explosive runs is top 10, 6 explosive catches, and that passing offense even is top 10 in the league. This is one of the most versatile, explosive running backs in the league that's about to hit free agency, and the Jets are going to have to make a decision on whether or not to keep him. If they value him as a premium asset and they want to make him really the engine of their offense moving forward, we'll see if they draft a new quarterback and what other weapons get added to that, but they have a real decision to make here with Breece Hall. So we'll see if he plays or not this weekend. If he does, I'm sure he will be the core piece of a dysfunctional offense otherwise, but I think that's a big story coming out of the season for the Jets is Breece Hall and his free agency and where he ends up.
Yeah, you know, what I'm looking forward to seeing with the Bills in this game, to be honest, we might not even get, because I want to see the Bills lean more into that tight end passing game, because two of their highest graded passing games over the last month, 2 of the last 4, have come when they have leaned into the tight end position. And really, most of their highest graded passing games this year have come when they have leaned into Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid and Jackson Hawes and that tight end trio that they have there. Now, Dalton Kincaid, I believe, missed last game with a knee injury. Obviously, you're not going to host at all in these playoffs, and so you talked about them potentially resting players. Maybe you're just resting Dalton Kincaid as well, and you're just saying, hey, try to get a lot better, because it's a knee thing that he's been dealing with. It's like, hey, just try to get a lot better, a lot healthier for that week 1 matchup in the playoffs, whatever it is, the wild card matchup. For Buffalo, it's kind of just like, don't get hurt. I think at this point, you don't really have a lot of jockeying that is meaningful that you could do. You're on the road no matter what, either way. And the AFC is, to be honest with you, wide open. Now, I feel like Josh Allen gives you a chance to beat basically any team that's in these AFC playoffs. And so I don't know how much they're going to be playing these players. If they're going to be playing a couple of starters, I'd like to see them continue to lean a little bit more into the tight end passing game. I would like to see that for when they get into the playoffs as well, because last 4 weeks, Bills have dropped to 16th at a 62.5 team rushing grade, which I think is an issue as well, because they were so good at rushing the ball at the beginning of the season, and they definitely dropped over the last month. And so that's something that, if you've got starters in, I'd like to see play a little bit better. But it's just sort of an encapsulation of what we have seen from Buffalo the second half of this season, kind of this entire season. It's just, they're very frustrating. They're very volatile. And some weeks it looks like it's just, hey, Josh Allen, please save us. And other weeks it feels like they're a well-oiled machine. But to be honest with you, the weeks that they feel like the most well-oiled machine is when they get the tight ends involved. So whether that's this week or the first week of the playoffs, that's what I really need to see from this team. I think Buffalo wins. I think Jets are sorry, Dalton. I think Jets are the worst team in the NFL. So I still think that the Bills win this one 24-10.
Yeah, I have it Bills 28-14, and actually having the Jets score 2 touchdowns is quite a task there. I think one thing, I was just looking at it with the Bills and their possible resting situation. Sean McDermott says it's business as usual for his starters, and he's probably going to start out the game at least, maybe only play him. I would assume, I don't know why you'd play him 60 minutes in this game with not much on the line here if I'm Buffalo. If I was them, I might play them for the first half, or even I might play the rest of the starters and sit Josh Allen with his his foot soreness. He did not practice today. So I think there's a decision to be made there. But I think either way, I think the Bills take care of business. Like you mentioned, the state of this Jets team right now is rough, and maybe the only goal is to not lose by at least 23 points for the 5th game in a row.
Everyone's got takes. Numbers have truth. And the truth is, most people are betting with emotion. Sportsbooks feed on it. TikTok gurus sell it. The hype machine runs on it. That's how you lose. PFF is different. You're betting with winning data. The same data trusted by all 32 NFL teams and the sharpest minds in the game. PFF betting tools take every prop, every matchup, every angle, and run them through our custom models. Built on the best football data in the world. What comes back is your edge. Simple, sharp, and built to win. Want to go deeper? PFF puts a pro-level analytics department in your hands, giving you the same insights teams use to find every advantage. Build your game plan with matchup analysis. Project every snap, every matchup, and every edge before kickoff. Because the smartest plays start long before Sunday. Hit rates show how a player performs against their prop and against defenses built the same way. It's the data that gives you real confidence in every pick. Next, Key Insights translates PFF data into the story behind every matchup, giving you the why that powers your bets. From coverage schemes to defensive looks, it's the context that turns raw numbers into winning decisions. When you're ready to take action, filter through every prop on the market and focus on the opportunities that matter, by game, matchup, or value. Then, shop for the best available line in your area and tap your book of choice to place the bet instantly. Everyone's got takes, but now you've got truth. Bet with data, win with PFF.